But right now, the U.S. is the one that's there.
Absolutely.
I mean, and you've said you thought troops should be withdrawn.
No, I've never said I've never said that troops should be withdrawn. What I've said is that we've got to make sure that we secure and execute the rebuilding and reconstruction process effectively and properly. And I don't think we should have an artificial deadline when to do that. I think what's important is that we have a long-term planning process and a short-term security.
There's no fucking hope in that guy. They're all the same. I'll show you politics in America. Here it is, right here. I think the puppet on the right shares my beliefs. I think the puppet on the left is more to my liking. Hey, wait a minute. There's one guy holding up both puppets. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control. Here's Love Connection. Watch this and get fat and stupid. By the way, keep drinking beer, you fucking morons.
Education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. And by the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Yeah. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground.
This is what people use to pay for services and products. Everything is measured in these so-called dollars, or Federal Reserve notes. They are nothing more than pieces of paper and ink. One of these barely gets you a gallon of gas now. Now, this is from the federal government's own website, the Department of Energy. In 1947, you could get a gallon of gas for 23 cents. So a quarter just like this would get you a gallon of gas. Now, this quarter, unlike the ones made after 1964, is almost a quarter of an ounce of silver. Now, on May 23, 2008, you'll see silver going for $18.22 or Federal Reserve notes. Now, our same 1947 quarter is still a quarter of an ounce of silver, or $4.55, 4.55 Federal Reserve notes. Ironically, the same as a gallon of gas. Who'd have thunk it, right? Still think the price of gas is going up? Well, of course not. It's the value of this fake money called a Federal Reserve note that's going down. Don't fall for this illusion. See, real money, like gold and silver, does not lose their value, but fake money does.
Claim that the dollar is responsible for the high price of oil right now.
Wendell, I'm under strict instructions and have been from the beginning to not talk about the dollar, and I'm not going to get fired to satisfy your question.
Expect that.
To the ground. 1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you. What must a king do to save his world?
Instead, ask yourself, what should a free man do?
Threaten my people with slavery and death. This is madness. Madness. This is dark. We will stand and fight. A new age has begun. An age of freedom. And all who know give their last breath to defend it. Tonight we dine in hell. Give them nothing, but take from them everything. We're in for one wild night.